My getaway to Boston continues. Hello again, Mike O'Brien, your getaway guy. That's Paul Revere's house. You can tour it. Great history. But did you know, also in Boston, there's great presidential history at the JFK Presidential Library and Museum? And that's where I'm going to take you right now. In the Dorchester neighborhood of Boston, facing the Charles River, our president at the time, John F. Kennedy, visited here and chose this site for his presidential library. Ironically, 1 month later after he chose this site, he was assassinated. You'll see and experience pretty much everything about JFK here, from his youth all the way to politics, and of course the real artifacts that bring life to his 1,000 days in office as our 35th president of the United States in the early 60s. And if you're a baby boomer like me, I mean, this really connects with everything we kind of grew up with. These are the sights, the sounds, the visuals, the rocking chair, the famous Kennedy rocking chair in the Oval Office, and of course, these photos that just are etched in our memory. And of course, a nice replica of the Oval Office as JFK had it back then. The 60s were pretty amazing. And the JFK Presidential Library Getaway also has a lot of artifacts from Jackie Kennedy, too. So you'll enjoy that. It pretty much encompasses the whole term of the president and his administration. It's a big place. You'll probably spend a good couple of hours here just looking at pretty much everything. If you grew up in the 60s, you'll connect. Baby boomers, this kind of getaway is for you. Unfortunately, in the JFK Library is a dark moment at the end of his life, and that is brought up close and personal November 22nd, 1963, and this exhibition that kind of puts you right in the middle of it again. The JFK Library is quite a place to go. And a lot of people don't even know that it's here, but it is part of a Boston getaway that you can add to your to-do list when visiting this great city. So if it's done with a lobster and done with a clam chowder, do the JFK Presidential Library. I think you'll really enjoy it. This amazing atrium, probably 5 stories tall, is a great space, and you can see the beauty of where it lies on the Charles River in the harbor just outside. I enjoyed it. I did. And I didn't really know exactly what to expect. But again, if you're a baby boomer, this kind of brings it all back of the JFK presidential time back in the 60s. It was good. It was an interesting perspective to step back in time. Now, don't go away, because coming up next, I'm also going to show you some of the artifacts they have regarding his brother, Robert Kennedy. He was the Attorney General at the time. His brother appointed him the Attorney General of the United States, and some of Bobby Kennedy's artifacts are also in the JFK Library, and I'll show you that in just a second. That's part 2. Plus, I have a holiday drive-through light show, first of the season. That's not that far away. You'll want to know about that, because here come the holidays. Hey, here come the good people from Paris Heating and Cooling. They're a part of our show, have been for a while, family-owned and operated for 35 years. If you're looking to upgrade, replace, or whatever, furnace, AC system, probably more of a furnace check this time of year. They'll do it for you. I've been with them for a number of years. They'll take good care of you. Give them a call, 227-4512, Paris Heating and Cooling. And thanks to Powers Farm Market, they're a part of our show. They're celebrating, I couldn't believe this, over 55 years of family fun, fresh produce, homemade baked goods. The pies are to die for. Honey, no, I was referring to the product. I didn't call you that. It's just real good stuff. Everything you need in a farm market, you'll find it at Powers. They've been around, like I say, for a long, long time. A family tradition, and maybe a family tradition for you. Powers Farm Market, Marsh Road in Pittsford. Part 2, let's go and move forward with the JFK Presidential Library in the Dorchester region of Boston. Yep, the museum also has artifacts from Robert Kennedy, as I had mentioned to you, Jack's brother. He was our Attorney General at the time. Here again is the replica of the Oval Office, but here's some of the stuff of Bobby Kennedy as Attorney General, and you'll see his desk, his phone, his glasses, all of it is still there, and they've enclosed it for protection, but it's very cool to get up that close to that kind of thing. More memorabilia, more artifacts from Robert Kennedy, all the way up to JFK himself, the president. But there's the atrium, and the site is just beautiful. When the sun is shining, it couldn't be better. The JFK Library, the Presidential Library and Museum, again in the Dorchester section of Boston. Make it a part of your plan if you're ever going to be heading that way. Boston, and there's his boat too. It's really crazy to be that close to JFK with everything that he had to offer in his administration, and a stairway out to the backside of the Presidential Museum and Library right on the water. It's very peaceful. It's very calming. It's just a really nice end to the day after going through all the memories of JFK. Hope you've enjoyed that. I certainly did. And thank you for coming along for that ride. It's just something else. Boy, the sun that day was just shining. It couldn't have been more beautiful. Admission is very reasonable. You can buy your tickets online, or you can get the tickets right there. $18 for adults, $12 for seniors. Kids, $10. 12 and under are free. The getaway is ADA compliant, so it's a great getaway for almost everyone. Hey, Nino's, thank you very much for being a part of our show. Nino's is a great place to go if you're looking for thick Sicilian-style pizza. I've been a customer for years. It's funny, I ran into a guy there that has been a customer longer than me, which I didn't think existed, but it does. 1330 Culver Road in Rochester. Nino's Pizzeria, they do deliver. It's an old-school pizza kind of place. I mean, who else opens the box and shows you your prize for the day? And then thumbs up for a great product. Nino's, Culver Road. Check them out. Now, let's do our question of the day. People write in with questions about travel or even suggestions about travel at MikeTheGetawayGuy@gmail.com. Here comes one from Frank. Frank from Rochester writes, Dear Getaway Guy, holiday light shows seem too hard to find these days. Me and my family are always looking for a drive-through this season that's hopefully not too far away for us. Any suggestions? Yeah, I've got a good idea. It's called Lights on the Lake, Frank. It's on Onondaga Lake, Liverpool. If you're heading toward Syracuse via the thruway, it's about an hour away. And it's a great display of lights right on the lake. Lights on the Lake off the thruway. Liverpool opens November 18th. So by the time you see this, it is open to go. Nighttime. Great show of holiday lights right on the lake. One of the few still in operation in our area. Go to lightsonTheLake.com. Find out more. It's, like I say, about an hour away. If you have a suggestion or a travel question, let me know. And maybe we'll address it like we did with Frank. MikeTheGetawayGuy@gmail.com. Just, let me know what it is, and we'll hopefully be able to help you out. MikeTheGetawayGuy@gmail.com. Jim's on Main, thank you very much for being a part of our show. Good, delicious coffee. It is the place to go for breakfast. 785 East Main Street, breakfast and lunch. Also, Jim's at the mall at Grease Ridge Center for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Cash only, good breakfast, cheap. The late riser is my go-to when it's time for coffee and a good cheap breakfast. They're open every day, cash only. Jim's on Main, 785 East Main Street in Rochester. A lot of people want to know about the travel books for a holiday gift, and these conveniently fit right in a stocking. Let me know who you want to sign it to. I'll sign it to whoever you're going to give it to, or maybe for yourself. Doing like a holiday special, $10 per book and free shipping too. I'll give you all the particulars. Let me know what you need. Email me now at MikeTheGetawayGuy@gmail.com. MikeTheGetawayGuy@gmail.com. 50 of my favorite getaways all in one book. And like I say, it fits quite nicely in a stocking. For the season. Powers Farm Market, they've been a part of our show. They are celebrating over 55 years of family fun, fresh produce, and homemade baked goods. Those looking for good food and baked goods, talk about pies, you won't be able to resist They've grown to be one of the New York's most popular fresh markets and seasonal destinations. Kids love the animals. Powers Farm Market, family tradition on Marsh Road in Pittsford, and Paris Heating and Cooling. They're a part of our show, and we thank them. If you're looking for a furnace checkup before it gets real cold outside, give Paris a call at 227-4512. They're professional, they're knowledgeable, and they're good people to have on your side when you need them. They've been doing this for a long time. I'm a customer, and I'm happy with Paris Heating and Cooling. You will too. ParisHeatCool.com is their website. And that's our show. Thank you, Paris. Thank you, Powers. Thanks, Jim's on Main. Thank you to Nino's, Joe here at Classy Wolf Media. And thank you for coming along for the ride. Remember to like us and follow us so you'll never miss a show. More to come. Until next time, Mike O'Brien, your Getaway Guy.